Welcome to Bella's Guidance. I am your host, Auntie Bella, a psychic shaman, spiritual guide, and mentor, as well as your favorite holistic healer. With your permission, I'd love to guide and steer and propel you, the chosen few, along your spiritual journey and many awakenings by sharing ways to heal mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. All while realizing it's okay not to be perfect. You weren't created to be perfect, love. You were created to be the very best version of you. With that being said, let's get into today's message. The title of today's message is Spiritual Signs and Symptoms that Warn, Inform, and Provide Guidance on Your Journey. Today I'll be discussing ways the spirit realm communicates with you in order to provide guidance along your journey. I'll also briefly share why it's pertinent you're self-aware enough to know when the energy around you is being manipulated to cause confusion concerning your guidance. So first things first. Why are signs and symptoms from the spirit realm important, and why is it necessary for you to interpret them? Another question you should be asking yourself is, what should I be paying attention to when I receive warnings, information, and guidance along the way? I've been receiving spiritual guidance since birth, and so have you. However, many times we're not aware this is occurring. This is why it's necessary for an awakening to occur. So what's an awakening? An awakening occurs when you're learning a specific lesson that requires you to be made aware of things, places, or people that can assist you in the evolution of your soul. The signs and symptoms you experience during awakening can tell you many things. One of those things is clarity and communication, confirmation as well. If you're like me, you love to receive confirmation you're going in the right direction. Clarity can come in the form of symptoms. Symptoms that give you clarity you're in the midst of an awakening or sleepless nights, waking up early in the a.m., a runny nose out of nowhere, headaches, and fatigue. They may feel like cold and flu symptoms as well. Some have even mentioned their allergies are worse during an awakening, so you may also sneeze, have itchy or watery eyes, or clogged ears. It may seem like you're underwater. This is the equivalent of the spirit realm pushing you through an ascension that will require you to move through a portal that makes you no longer accessible to those who are unable to heal with you. You may still see these individuals after you advance past this spiritual growth, but they will no longer be able to access you directly. Some you may never see again because you've learned the lesson necessary to leave them behind, and them remaining a part of your life after your growth is unnecessary. Once the spiritual awakening and cycle is completely closed, they will not be able to access your energy at all. In a previous message, I mentioned you will never repeat the same lesson twice. You will only be tested to see if you believe you have passed the test. The enemy may even try to make you believe you did not. But this is also a test of you being self-aware and to see how much you trust the spirit realm to push you forward after a lesson is complete. I'll give an example. I was learning how to set boundaries after years of my family pushing past my boundaries and disrespecting them. On my journey, I was sent to a McDonald's where a lady was very disrespectful and racist towards me. I held her accountable immediately by calling her out on her behavior, and I reported her directly to her manager. I did not wish to go back to this McDonald's because of the experience I had. But the following day or so, I was guided back to this same place. When I arrived, the hairs on my arm stood up. This lady was nowhere to be found. She could have lost her job, or she simply did not work that day. But the spirit realm was showing me that since I passed the test, I would never experience her energy, and she would never access my energy again. Signs and communication you need to be aware of are telepathic messages from your guides, angel numbers, ear ringing, birds, movies, TV shows, books, butterflies, ladybugs, messages on billboards if necessary, social media updates, and so forth. These are all ways that the spirit realm can communicate with you in order to warn, inform, and provide guidance on your spiritual journey. Today, I'll be explaining how they show up and what they mean. Depending on where you are in your journey, the spirit realm sends you specific signs to communicate what's coming and how you're doing. If you're telepathic or psychic like me, you will receive signs like ear ringing to warn you of something you need to be aware of. For example, if you're talking to someone and your ear begins to ring and all of a sudden the hairs on your arm go up, pay attention. The spirit realm could be giving you clarity about the person you're speaking to, or simply warning you to spend less time with that person because they might be lowering your vibration. I delved a bit deeply into angel numbers previously, so make sure you check out that message as well. But as you are aware, the numbers 1 through 10 are utilized frequently on your journey to let you know how you're doing, where you are, and how you need to grow in order to close the cycle. Birds are also messengers while you're being guided through life. They can tell you you're about to receive a message, or they can simply warn you to be aware of your surroundings. They may even fly over just to confirm you're going in the right direction if you find yourself questioning your current path. If you're lucky like me and you're nice to your guides, they may also send you a signal of completion of a cycle by having 10 buzzards fly above your head. Yeah, I know, they real extra like me. It just depends on how your guides choose to communicate. If you're going through an ascension process or awakening, which they go hand in hand, you may also experience different insects being drawn to your energy. An ascension is simply your soul raising its vibration through spiritual lessons and healing in order for you to become your highest self. As mentioned previously, insects such as butterflies, ladybugs, and bees can provide a significant amount of guidance as well as you ascend. Butterflies tell you based on their color if you're healing, transforming, or evolving, welcoming in abundant energy, or experiencing a death and rebirth. The colors you should be made most aware of are orange, yellow, black, and white. Ladybugs simply come to show us we're not alone, and our angels and ancestors are proud of us for powering through some of the most tiresome cycles. You usually see them when you're healing a shit ton of trauma and they wish to pat you on the back. Bees are attracted to you when your vibration is extremely high. You may notice they'll come to you and sit or crawl on you out of nowhere. Do not be afraid for those of you who are allergic. Protect yourself, but also be aware the spirit realm is letting you know your energy is very beautiful, vibrant, and balanced at this time. If you're knee-deep in the journey and your chakras are blocked, or the enemy has been repeatedly attempting to misguide you, your guides may get a little extra like mine and send you messages through social media, billboards, TV shows, or even movies and cause your intuition to flare as confirmation this is your guidance. For example, you could feel like your third eye is blocked and you need to balance your chakras, so your guides may guide you to a specific movie to let you know where you are in your journey, or they may even guide you to a TV show they want you to watch to push you through an awakening about who you are and where things began. This is not to be confused with you perceiving a message through TV or movies. It's telling you that your third eye is blocked. This could simply mean that the information they needed to give you was major and they did not want it to be misinterpreted, as they assist you in understanding your current energy. They may utilize books to give you a plethora of information that you can access at a later date, or they can even flag you down with a billboard if you're too damn busy with life and caught up. The message would then trigger your intuition so you can receive confirmation the message was intended for you. It may make the hairs on your arms stand up or give you butterflies in your stomach. Last but not least, I want you to think back to a time whenever you were logged into TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or any other social media platforms and you saw a meme or a video or some type of post that caused you to pause. This is not a coincidence. If it resonates with you and it triggered you in some kind of way, it was meant for you to see it. Your job is to make sure it's being delivered from your guides and not the enemy to steer you off your journey. Your enemy is aware of some of the signs and symptoms as well, and your guides will use them in order to test you and see how self-aware you are. For example, a specific part of my journey required me to do some inside work to gain intel and assist the team in learning more about what the enemy is doing to hurt and harm people like me. While on this mission, I was outside and a bee swooped down, attempting to attack me. I used these bees that were showing up in the collective to show you what happened to me so that you can be aware. I'm used to bees showing me that I'm in a high vibration, but the enemy utilized this bee in an attempt to hurt me because I am allergic. This is obviously not your guides communicating, but they did allow the enemy to test me to see if I was ready, and I stay ready. The moral of the story is if you see a bee flying at you, attempting to hurt you, you should probably defend your damn self. But if it is simply floating by and wishing to sit upon you, it is telling you your vibration is very beautiful. I have experienced both, so when my intuition kicked in, I protected myself and this situation was resolved. Not to be confused with bubble guts or anxiety, because when you are balanced, you are self-aware of what's going on with your body. The reason I specifically speak about anxiety and bubble guts and intuition is because some people misinterpret this, and I don't want you to confuse you having to go take a dump with you receiving your intuition or your spiritual guidance. But these are ways your guides will go out of their way to make sure you receive the message. So be respectful and make sure you say thank you. They're here to help you, so do your best to do your part by interpreting what is needed and accepting the message. In my case, the bee was the enemy attempting to hurt or harm a creature that was being manipulated to come and hurt me. If I had looked at this the wrong way, I could have perceived it as God attempting to hurt me, because this message was originally sent by God. But my intuition told me previously that yes, that energy was utilized to help and assist me on my journey, but now the enemy knows what I'm looking for, so now they're trying to distract me. These are things that help you use discernment on your journey, and it's just as important. It's impertinent for you to be self-aware of what guidance is being received and what the enemy is manipulating around you in order to hurt or distract you on your journey. I'll give another example. The enemy is not above utilizing people to hurt you as well. Domination spells have been performed on the collective to force them to hurt the people around them while they're healing. Something as simple as someone distracting you while you're reading your Bible is nothing but the enemy trying to disturb and disrupt your healing. Some may perceive this as a coincidence, but nothing is. The further you get into your journey, the more the enemy will attack you. So it's pertinent that you're aware you're under attack by something that perceives you as a threat. More than likely on your journey, this will occur more frequently when you are going through an ascension process, because low vibrational beings do not want you to heal. When you heal, they cannot manipulate your energy or the people around you to pull your vibration down. This is because you're too balanced. The enemy's goal is to keep you in a low vibration, so whatever they attempt to do to hurt or harm you works in their favor. Heal so you can block their advances. That being said, I hope this message finds you when it's needed, and I rest assured it will, because I do believe in divine timing. I hope you choose to make powerful changes in your life and utilize these tools to assist you on your journey. If you need assistance with anything that you've perceived in this message today, please feel free to reach me at auntiebella's@gmail.com. I'd love to work with you and look forward to assisting you on your healing journey. It's your girl Bella, keeping it 100 at always and sending you peace, love, and light on your journey. I wish you all the best until next time. God bless. Bye.